Welcome back to Redneck's Dirty Hands. I'm Pete, and today, buddy Stojko dropped off his Outlander 850 there. Wanted a few things done. Wanted to put the tracks back on it, get it ready for the winter months. But was going to shoot a video of that, but I mean, it's pretty straightforward. I mean, all you do is unbolt the wheels and just bolt those on, so not too involved. But he also wanted something else done. He brought this over with him. Now, kind of looks like something that might have been smuggled from the southern border, but it's not. It's packing material for his Yoshimura pipe. So he wanted me to take a look at that and see if I could repack his pipe there. And I've never repacked a muffler before, so I Googled, did a YouTube search on how to repack a pipe. And then I watched a couple of nice informative videos from a couple fellas named Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg. So I watched those, and then I totally forgot what I was doing. Who are you? Just kidding. So it's legal in Ontario now, so whatever. Pack your pipe with whatever you want. But we're going to use that packing slip. We'll pull the muffler off, and hey, we'll take a crack at it. I guess got to pull that off, undo the, well, got to drill out all the rivets on the end cap, pull the end cap off, pull out all the guts, and then apparently that whole package of material is supposed to fit in there. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned. Alrighty, well, she's looking a little used and abused, a little bit dirty, but that's alright. We can clean that up when we have her off. So all we got to really do is go after that fella, those two spring clamps, and then this sucker should just slip right off. So hopefully we'll see how she goes here. That one. And for those spring ones there, I like using these hose pliers there. When you squeeze them tight, there's no gap in there. It works perfect for these spring ends. Just like so. Tickety-boo. Okay, now hopefully that sucker will pull off. Now, it had the springs on there, so you figure once you take them off, the sucker would just slip right off of there, but Jesus Murphy, it's tight. Like, don't even need the springs on there. Come on, you. Little help from my buddy Martello. Come on, I can feel it wiggling. That's what she said. Come on, Betsy. Oh, there we go. Come on. You can do it. Get off of there. Jesus. Holy moly. Well, that's a positive fit. Man, that was tighter than Redford's wall. Jeez. Alrighty, so we got the muffler off, got my workbench. Want to lay something down on there so I don't really scratch the finish on the muffler off. So I've got one of my daughter's old sweaters there. I mean, waste not, want not. You know, usually donate those or somebody that needs them, but with all this COVID crap, they won't even take used clothes, so we just use them in the shop. Use them as rags. So I'm going to pull this end fella out of here. Now I got this kit off of Mac there, these Allen keys. They're, well, hex ones or whatever, but they're, I don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. It's kind of, well, it might zoom, it might not. These things are spiral cut. So they're supposed to be for, stop you from rounding these things off anyway. Usually with anything that's exposed to like the exhaust systems with heat and all that, they round off all the time, but these things are lifesavers. So, not sure if we need to pull this out, but might as well anyway. Spark arrestor or baffle, whatever the heck it is. Oh, yeah, fancy. I was trying to get you a good shot of that Allen key that I was using on that pipe there, but this is a 10 mil version of the same thing, and you can see how they're cut. They're kind of spiral cut or tapered or something, I don't know. They bite into the head of whatever you got that's stripped, the stake. I don't know, saves it from, if you got one that's already kind of rounded, these things bite and dig in there to get it out, or if you don't want it to round off, use this first. They're pretty handy dandy. I mean, they've gotten me out of a few pinches every once in a while, so I got it off the Mac Tool Guy. If you got a Mac Tool Guy in your area, check them out. These things are lifesavers. You need a little punch to hammer the center part, the mandrel part of the rivets out, so the drill bit actually bites in there pretty good. Once you get that sucker punched out of there, these are hard rivets, so you want to go slow and just kind of just like so. Alright, well, it actually did come with some instructions, so I figured, seeing as how I've been hammering and prying and that end cap will not come off, I might as well take a look and see what it is. Now, they say, well, yeah, just punch the mandrels out of the rivets, drill them out, and just wiggle it a little bit. Separate it from the sleeve by pulling outward and moving side to side. I've been beating on that thing with the mallet. No go. So what I had to do was took my Mac tailpipe expander kit, found the adapter that would fit tightly inside the end cone there, so I could mount it and hold this rigid so I could tap on that sucker to get her out. So let's see. So I've already cranked her in here and gave her a couple of whacks, and it looks like it's moving now, so Jesus. They make it sound so easy in the instructions, but that was harder than Japanese arithmetic. Now, I guess I'm gonna pull all this crap out of here. Probably should have gloves on, but whatever. Actually, I know I should, because this is probably insulation, so I'm gonna be itchy as hell afterwards. And I've already cut myself a few times, so gloves, definitely a recommendation when doing this job. Although looking at this, I don't think it needed to be done, but whatever. Stojko wanted her done, we'll get her done. Okay. I gotta spend another hour trying to pull this stuff out of here. Nice one. Okay, so that looks like I just sheared the sheep, but that's all the packing out of that sucker. If you ever want to know what the inside of your Yoshi pipe looks like, that's it with all the guts out of there. Had to use long pry bar and a screwdriver there. Was digging that out like a kindergartner going knuckle deep in their nose. That took forever trying to pull that stuff out of there, but now I guess we got to do her all in reverse. Get all that new packing, start jamming it in there. Yes, wearing gloves and long sleeves would have been very wise, because I'm starting to itch already, so this is going to be just lovely. Let's carry on. Well, I got her emptied out and clamped into the vise. Figured I'd do the smart thing and put the gloves on, put my sleeves down, because I'm already itching like crazy. So I guess I got to open up this, and they say this whole package is going to fit in there. Yeah, that looks awesome. I think I'll clip to the time lapse. We'll cut that open and just start jamming it in there. Got her all packed in there. Like, geez, I cut that package open with all this stuff in there, and it just went, how are you supposed to fit all that in there? But with the help of my handy dandy piece of threaded rod, just peel a bit out and just keep jamming it in there. It all fit in. I put a little bit in the end cap there too. So when I put this all on, it takes up the space. So hopefully we can slip this sucker back on here, and hopefully it goes back on easier than it freaking came out of there, but I don't know. We'll put this back in and then put the rivets in it and we should be good. I got the feeler gauges, something flat and thin, try and help guide this sucker in there because she's a bit of a tight go, but we'll see how it goes. All back together. Now I just got to line up the holes here. We'll put the band on her, I'm assuming shiny side out, and then rivet her together. I've got my handy dandy air riveter. I bought this sucker off the Snap-on fella quite a few years ago, and that is a must-have. When you got rivets with a shank on it or a mandrel, that much in girth right there, popping that by hand is brutal. So before you actually start popping them all too, make sure you got them all lined up. That sucker don't go that way. That's where she goes. You don't want to pop one rivet and then find out your next one won't fit through the hole. Make sure you get them all kind of started first. That's beauty. Those will work. And just like that, riveted back together. Nice one. Put that bolt back in, and we should be good to go. We can slide this sucker back on a little easier than it came off. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh, nice one. Not much of a struggle there. Bolt holes are lining up. Nothing's flying out of it, so we should be good. Alright, well, it's all done. It's all back together. It sounds good. Nothing's blowing out the tailpipe on it, so all the packing's inside, not outside. I call it a success. Word to the wise, if you're looking to have your muffler repacked, I'd give it to somebody else and do, because it's not hard to do, but like, I am itchy after doing that. So I don't know. It's an easy job, but it's probably one of those for, like, I don't know what they charge at a shop to do that. 60, 80 bucks, something. I don't know. You buy the kit, let somebody else do it, let them be itchy. But other than that, it's a simple job. Thanks for tuning in. If you're not subscribed, please do. Helps us out. I like doing these videos, and maybe you learned something from it. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you guys already knew how to do that. Maybe I'm an idiot for doing it. I don't know. Let me know. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment. Take her easy.